This is Jinglu, and here is my demo slash presentation for a survey on GeForce Now Cloud Gaming platform. First thing to know is how cloud gaming works in a core. Different from traditional local rendering, our computation of graphic and game logic are done remotely from the server, and only video stream will be sent back to the client for gaming. This process of transferring data lowers the requirements of hardware on the user side, but higher the internet bandwidth and network conditions to make up for the experience. GeForce Now provides three tiers of services, from free to $25 a month. With the lowest tier, user would be able to enjoy 1080p resolution, 60 frames per second, and 11 megabits per second with a 40 milliseconds delay. With this level of gaming, that might be acceptable for single-player games when the clients only want to take a peek of game's content. But when come to multiplayer competitive games, there will be obviously intolerable input delays and frame dropping with limited bandwidth being used. From my exploring, even with a great network condition, this delay is around 250 milliseconds. But GeForce Now already has a solution for better experience if a client is willing to pay extra for the highest subscription and choose to render a higher resolution video on the server. The problem of fuzzy picture and high input delay are resolved as seen in the slide, with some trade-off of much higher bandwidth use. With the current condition of the most popular cloud gaming platform like GeForce Now, I suggest a different rendering and delivering strategy for them. My idea was inspired by Tang's article of a cloud age collaborative gaming framework using AI-powered foveated rendering and super resolution, where the technology of foveated rendering, upscaling, and rendering most focused area in the picture with better quality. My target is the second-tier users who might want an upgrade with a reasonable cost and without eye tracking devices. This strategy called regional upscaling divides the screen into three parts and provide a low, medium, and high rendering qualities for 40%, 40%, and 20% of visual areas. When choosing the upscaling area, this idea would use humans' perception habits and a design bias of centering the most important object, where we put same screen ratio size but 20% size area in the center of the screen, and a 60% size screen on top of that, and 100% that covers the whole screen, which each higher layers would only send out the rendered data that's not overlays with other layers, which makes the final send out frames include a total of 20% high resolution data, 40% medium resolution data, and 40% low resolution data. This is a demo of such strategy being implemented. There might be some unmatching and frame dropping due to the video editing, but should only be a problem on the demo. And the main focus point is that the center of the screen will have a clear and sharper graphics compared to other parts of the screen. As you can see, this strategy could also adjust by type of games that are being played. For example, fighting games or racing games will have the focus differently by the nature of those games. In the benefit of better graphic on regional upscaling, this also only requires a bit more amount of bandwidth, by 20% of the highest resolution and 40% of the medium resolution, and even lower it with 40% of low resolution. The data together will only take 22.2 megabits per second, and will have a 50% lower delay time compared to the 18 megabits per second and low resolution and higher ping experiences in second tier of GeForce Now. Given these positive slides of this idea, there are also some concerns and implementation issues for it. First, it does give a split and unclear cut feelings when it comes to the viewing experience. This can be seen from the demo, but it could also be improved in the future implementation into the real config. Secondly, this strategy would require more computation over the server side, and since every frame would be merged from three different frames. But normally, the computation won't be the bottleneck of data transferring anyway. My conclusion for the current research of this idea falls on whether or not this strategy will help most users of cloud gaming, but so far it seems like it would benefit most likely heavy gaming users than average users. Thank you.